What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I figured it's been a while since I've done a fish recipe, so I'm gonna make one of my favorite fish recipes of all times, and it's also keto friendly. I'm gonna be making some Peruvian ceviche today. Ceviche is basically fish with some ingredients, and then it's cooked in lime juice. Ceviche originated in Peru, and the story is kind of different. We're not sure if it was the natives or the actual conquistadors that brought it over from Spain, but it's basically raw fish cooked in lime juice with some other ingredients. Now, depending on the part of Peru that you're from, there's different variations of this recipe, and they use different types of peppers. Some places they serve it with sweet potato, some places without, but we're not going to serve it with sweet potato here because obviously we're doing a keto variation of all of these meals. So I'm going to show you guys the basic ingredients, the basic way of making it, which is really delicious, and I hope you guys will try it. Here I have some key limes, and basically these are just really small limes, and they have a lot of flavor. They're really good for making ceviche, but you have to do more work because you need to squeeze more limes to get enough juice. I'm going to be adding just a little bit of extra light virgin olive oil. This is not part of the usual recipe, but it's something that I like to add to it to add a little bit of extra flavor. If you do decide to do this, make sure you get the light tasting olive oil, not the regular, because it will make your recipe taste like olive oil, like really strong flavor. I have half a red onion. I have a peeled piece of ginger that I will be squeezing the juice out of into the ceviche, and I have some cilantro here. Now this is probably too much cilantro. I'll probably just use about that much. And you want to make sure you get out like the big stems and stuff. You don't really want to use that because it'll give it kind of a weird flavor. So I'm going to set this aside. The first thing we're going to do is I'm using actually tilapia today, but you guys can use any whitefish. Will work in this, but tilapia actually works really well. I also have some yellow pepper. This is actually imported from Peru. If you guys don't find this, or if you want to use Tabasco or any other kind of spice, you can even use white pepper. You could add a little bit of black pepper. You could add jalapenos. You can chop them up, or different peppers, whatever kind of peppers you like. If you want it really hot, you can dice up some habaneros and put it in there if you like really hot stuff. I'm just using the pepper paste because this is what I had in the refrigerator. This is actually really good stuff to use for this recipe. Different regions of Peru, they use different types of pepper for it. Yellow pepper being one of them. So basically we're going to take the fish and I'm going to cut it like this. I'm going to cut out any dark meat, wherever the blood is, the bloodlines. We're going to cut those out and discard them. That's usually where you get a lot of the fishy smell in the fish when you eat it. So any kind of fish, you guys always want to try to remove that dark meat from the fillet or however you're doing it. And we're going to do probably about a half inch squares. So we're going to take our fish squares and we're going to set them aside there. Make sure you always get rid of that bloodline with any fish. Unless, of course, you like that kind of flavor, which I don't think most people don't. Believe it or not, one of the best fish you could use for this recipe is actually black-tip shark, because the meat is very firm. It's very good quality white meat, and it makes an amazing ceviche. If you catch your own fish, or you go to the store to buy it, you want to make sure that whatever fish you get, the only thing that You know, you want to make sure is that it's a firm fish. Some fish are really, really soft and they'll fall apart when you put the lime juice in it. Okay guys, so I have here the diced tilapia and I have the lime juice of the limes that I squeezed out. And like I said, you want to make sure you have enough lime juice to cover the fish. So I'm going to add that to the fish. Then I'm going to take a red onion and we're going to feather it really, really thin. So we're going to take our feathered red onion, we're going to fan it out, and we're going to put it in our fish and lime mixture. We're going to take a little bunch of cilantro, we're going to dice it super fine. And if you guys don't have you're not really comfortable with cutting with a knife, you can take this and actually put it through like a little NutriBullet or something like that and actually blend it and just with the lime juice. So then we're going to add that. So then we're going to take about a half a tablespoon of our pepper puree. This is the hot pepper. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys don't have this, you can add some Tabasco sauce. You can dice up some jalapeno peppers and add that in there for the heat. Or you can also add some habaneros if you like really, really hot stuff. So then I'm going to take the ginger and I'm going to put it through the lemon squeezer, and I'm actually going to squeeze it and get all the juice into the ceviche. Just a few drops of juice and it's going to give the nice ginger flavor. Get that in there. It's just about an inch piece of ginger peeled, and we're just squeezing all the juice out. Then we're going to add my garlic puree, which is just olive oil, garlic, and Himalayan salt. I'm going to put a link below to this recipe, about a teaspoon of that. Take a pair of tongs and we're going to toss all of this together. Let all these flavors mix. Then we're going to add about a teaspoon of sea salt. And this is an extra light olive oil. You want to make sure you're using the extra light, not the regular, because the flavor will be really, really strong. Okay guys, so now that I've married all the ingredients together, we're going to take this ceviche and put it into the refrigerator for 30 to 45 minutes and let the the lime juice and the other ingredients seep into the fish. And it will cook it, and when you pull it out in 30 minutes, it will be perfect. Okay guys, so after 30 minutes in the fridge, this is what your ceviche should look like. I'm going to serve it over some lettuce leaves. These are actually some organic lettuce that I grew from the backyard. I'm going to be doing some videos on gardening, your own vegetables and all of that later on, but this is actually from our backyard, and I'm going to do some videos later on gardening and things like that, so you guys can see. If any of you guys like gardening, please comment below and let me know if you want to watch more videos on that. Usually this gets served with sweet potato and a half a sweet potato and a half a regular potato and Peruvian corn. I don't have neither, and I'm on a keto diet, so I won't eat them either. So I suggest for you guys that are on a keto diet to actually use avocado. You can actually slice it and place it on the plate and enjoy it with your ceviche, and you're still staying within your keto diet. So this is how the plate normally looks, and you would actually put half a sweet potato here, some corn in the middle, some boiled Peruvian corn, and then on the other side you would put a potato, depending on what part you're from. So basically it looks like this, and you can add hot pepper sauce or any kind of hot sauce you want on top if you want to make it even hotter, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment below if there's any recipes you'd like to see keto style, and share with your friends. That way we can grow the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.